fact known the world over. Knowledge is power. In this life, security, spending power, and control over income doesn't come gift-wrapped. Until now, that is. Knowledge is everything. Knowledge is the liberator of people. It gives us back the power and the control which feeds our security through life, which today, sadly, is far more than most have.
Education is the foundation for how we are each prepared for our lives ahead, how we choose jobs and careers, how well we deliver a standard of living to our families, and how well we then finance our own children's future through education, in the hope of giving them the opportunities we may never have had.
There is sound rationale behind education being the law, yet the mass majority of people haven't got a clue when it comes to making decisions about money in terms of real prosperity. Granted, some schools scratch the surface on the subject of money management, but they still fail to teach us how to make money work for us so we can enjoy life to the full. We should work to live, not live to work.
Longevity 7 is here to fill that missing link in education that separates the rich from the poor and middle classes. We address the imbalance between basic survival and real living for everyday people. And we do this by empowering you with knowledge, understanding, and yes, a whole new lifestyle in the process.
Our primary business is an easy-to-follow 6-part high finance audio course. Longevity 7 teaches individuals across the spectrum of finance, from the basics all the way through to an advanced level of wealth creation. It also includes an asset planning strategy. All of this culminates into a live event where you graduate into the big league, having earned money to invest in your future. This may sound overwhelming, but actually it isn't. It all boils down to listen, learn, and most important, take action. It's very straightforward. In addition, it is not only enlightening, but incredibly rewarding.
In short, we take you from truly understanding money matters right through to how the rich got rich in the first place and how some will get richer for generations to come. In addition, we'll show you 5 outstanding yet simple ways to earn greater income, including how to possibly earn over $350,000 every month and bank a seriously life-changing income in the process. One which will create generational wealth for you and your family too. The key to success is connections, so get connected to success with Longevity 7.
So why do you need this knowledge, if it's not obvious already? Today more than ever for many, many reasons. For example, like it or not, inflation will always outpace your income. You can't save your way to retirement. Inflation doesn't stop to retire. So every year the income from your fund buys less and less. Economic growth and recession is a constant cycle. One cannot exist without the other. Governments can only try to make these peaks and troughs shallower with a knife-edge balancing act of injecting money into the system or subtracting money from the system. There is no magic button that resets the balance in the economy. What may have just begun as a gentle roll is now a white-knuckle ride of highs and lows which both hurt, just in different ways.
In truth, they don't have the gold reserves to back the printed money in circulation today, let alone back another printing cash injection in the future. Today, the economy is on heroin, and every cash injection creates a bigger problem. Dependency must be satisfied, or there is a massive depression that follows. It really is just a matter of time before the world economy dies. The US has already made it illegal to remove gold from the country. So exactly how bad is the problem worldwide?
What happens to you when they have to revalue the entire monetary system? What will you do when £100, dollars or euro is only worth 10 in your salary overnight? Do you imagine it will all be okay because everyone, including the food suppliers, will drop prices to help you? Wrong. They could easily use your need to eat or die as a way of keeping their 100 at a value of 100. It could be that they actually have no choice because Mr. Property Owner wants his 10,000 in rent to stay at 10,000. So who ultimately does the hurting? Mr. Property, Mr. Food, or Mr. and Mrs. Public?
The super rich may still have food and shelter, if they are smart. The poor and the middle class are finished overnight. There is just so much you just don't know about money that you should know for your own sake and for your family's sake. Burying our heads will not feed us, and Longevity 7 is here to bring you up to speed on how to not only ride out the inevitable storm coming, but actively prosper from it, today and in the future.
Let's put all this in a nutshell. Every decision you make, from budgeting your food shopping to whether you travel by bus, car, or walk to work, to how much you're willing to spend on a home, even which bank account you choose, are all personal economic decisions that add up to affect the global economy. You play the game from your own experience, but there is a whole world of experience you will never learn or benefit from until you understand the bigger picture. That is where the real money is made and spent. That arena, which we will teach you about, has until now been the playground of the rich.
Another outstanding benefit to our subscribers is that we are aligning ourselves with an international property investment trust. This enables individuals with as little as $500, that's just £330, to invest into property for long-term income and asset growth returns, just as wealthy professionals do. So, irrespective of your past real estate experience or your current personal credit history, you can add value to a prestigious property portfolio and profit from the returns on a long-term basis.
Longevity 7 are very hot on legalities and advice that investment trusts must abide by security regulations and compliance in the countries they operate within, so be sure to do your homework. Understanding how investment trusts work are all covered on the 6-part course. Longevity 7 products teach everyday people on high or low incomes not only cause and effect of what is current in the economic climate, but how everyone can become equal in the opportunities to generate a small fortune starting from scratch. It's not about what you have got today, it's about what you want to have tomorrow, and we have the how that can work for you. Whether you want to be wiser with your wealth or actively build wealth to be wise with, enter your name and best email in the form provided. We'll start to lift the lid on how money makes the world go round and how you can be one of those lucky people in the loop.